Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NewsBrowse News broadcast. Global news reports that security experts are warning of a potential public safety and political interference crisis following the leak of Alberta's provincial voter list. This extensive database, containing nearly 3 million names, addresses, and phone numbers, could be exploited by criminals for fraud, extortion, kidnapping, and witness tampering. Furthermore, experts suggest authoritarian regimes might use the information to directly contact and influence voters, particularly concerning a separatist referendum. Elections Alberta and the RCMP have both launched investigations into how the private information, allegedly from the Republican Party of Alberta, was posted online by the separatist Centurion Project. The leak was traced using salted names in the list. Concerns have also been raised regarding Elections Alberta's delayed response to early warnings from a journalist attributing it to legislative changes that heightened the threshold for investigations. NDP leader Naheed Nenshi has called for an emergency meeting to address these delays, while Premier Danielle Smith has emphasized accountability. According to the Canadian press, Prime Minister Mark Carney announced that Canada will contribute an additional $270 million to Ukraine to enhance its critical military capabilities in defense against Russia's full-scale invasion. The announcement was made in Yerevan, Armenia, during the 8th European Political Community Summit, which Canada is attending as the first non-European country. This latest contribution brings Canada's total monetary support for Ukraine to $25.8 billion. Carney expressed Canada's full backing for Ukraine, stating that this aid will bolster its fight and ultimately secure peace and prosperity. He also emphasized the immense potential for partnerships with Europe to rebuild the international order in a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape, urging leaders to confront the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky conveyed his gratitude for Canada's moral and financial support. Global stock markets experienced mixed performance on Monday, with significant gains in technology shares across Asia and Europe following a strong rally on Wall Street last Friday. Specifically, computer chip makers and other tech firms saw sharp increases. Oil prices also rebounded, with Brent crude climbing over $2 a barrel as the United States initiated efforts to guide ships safely through the Strait of Hormuz. Iran, however, rejected this plan while reviewing the latest proposal to end the war. South Korea's Kospi index surged 5.1%, driven by a 5.4% jump in Samsung Electronics shares, and Taiwan's TAIEX rose 4.6% as chipmaker TSMC climbed 6.6%. Meanwhile, Germany's DAX saw a modest 0.1% increase, but France's CAC 40 declined by 0.5%. Markets in mainland China, Japan, and Britain were closed for holidays. The Canadian press reports that the oil market remains a critical factor, with numerous tankers and cargo ships still stranded in the Gulf due to the conflict and storage constraints. Newswire.ca announced today that SKYRIZI, risankizumab, has been successfully listed on the public drug formularies of Ontario and Alberta for the treatment of moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. The significant development follows a positive reimbursement recommendation from Canada's Drug Agency, CDAMC, in November 2025. SKYRIZI, an NL-23 inhibitor, aims to provide new and expanded treatment options for Canadians suffering from this chronic immune-mediated inflammatory bowel disease. Previously, SKYRIZI had already secured listings in Quebec, Nova Scotia, non-insured health benefits, and Prince Edward Island. Healthcare professionals, including Dr. John Marshall of McMaster University, emphasized that improved access to diverse therapies is crucial for tailoring treatment to individual patient needs and enhancing long-term outcomes for the estimated 120,000 Canadians living with UC. Crohn's and Colitis Canada also welcomed the listing, highlighting its role in reducing barriers to advanced therapies. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.